Eyup, hope you're doing well and hope your week has been good so far. I said in my last video that I got myself Eco Lifestyle for my birthday. It's the only expansion pack that I didn't have yet, so I just figured I'd get it. But there was a few reasons why I'd not got it up to that point, and I'll go into that shortly. But yeah, I got that pack and decided to build something with it for this video. So I've not built a modern house like this for a while. I think the last one I did was a tiny house that I did using Snowy Escape stuff. But yeah, the modern kind of architecture is one of my favourite type of styles, but I find it quite difficult to build with sometimes just because I don't see these types of houses in real life that often, and I do kind of go off pictures and stuff that I see online rather than like my own experiences and things that I've seen in person. This kind of architecture is not super modern where I'm from. When I say modern, I mean common. Obviously it's modern, but I mean it's not that common, sorry. So yeah, I think this one turned out alright, but I think sometimes when I do build modern stuff, they tend to just look a little bit boring, a bit plain, a bit unfinished, and I struggle to add those like finishing touches that I would on, say, like more traditional styles, or you know like those kind of things, if that makes any sense at all. I don't think it does, but either way, yeah, so it's built using Eco Lifestyle and base game only. It has 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, an open plan kitchen, and dining area and living space as well. It also has an outdoor space that has like a pool, and it's built on a 30 by 20 lot. And I think I built it in Newcrest, and I'll get onto that later as well, why, even though I'm using Eco Lifestyle, I didn't build it in the world that came with that pack. Hiya, I'm just popping myself in here while I'm editing. I didn't actually say why I didn't build it in the world that comes with Eco Lifestyle, so I might as well just say it now. I don't like the look of the world. I think it looks okay, but for this type of style of build, I don't think it matches. I really struggle to pick which lot to build on. There's like 3 distinct areas of the world and none of them really fit this kind of modern type of architecture, so that's why I built it in Newcrest. Overall, my opinion on the world is that it's not very versatile. I feel like you're quite restricted in the type of things that you build there. So yeah, that's basically my opinion on it. I also utilised the new bunk beds for this build as well, and I managed to play around with them a little bit before actually building, and you've probably seen by now, but there are a few problems with them, and it's unfortunate, but it's also unsurprising as well. I feel like this sort of thing happens every time, whether it's an update, a patch, a new pack, whatever it is. I feel like there's always some kind of problem. It happened with kits, it's happened with other packs in the past, other update, the skin tone update. I think console have only just had that fixed. So yeah, it's just a little bit frustrating. But yeah, there's like a loft bed version of bunk bed, so it's just like a bunk bed on top and then nothing at the bottom. I think everybody knows what a loft bed is, but just in case you don't. So yeah, you can, obviously with a loft bed in real life in The Sims, it's there so you can place stuff underneath it. So whether it's a set of drawers, a desk, chair, toys, whatever you would want to put under there, it's like a storage solution, which I guess is what they're used for in real life, isn't it? I guess that's the whole point of buying one. But yeah, the Sims 4 loft beds don't work like how you would expect them to. So you can't really put stuff underneath them in the same way that you would like in real life, or in a way that you would want to even in The Sims. So the Sim can't get into the bed if you put too much underneath. James Turner and a few other creators did a videos and stuff, kind of showcasing the bunk beds and what you can do with them and what you can't do with them and the problems that they have. So yeah, I recommend you go and watch those videos if you haven't yet. And yeah, if you haven't played with the bunk beds, it does kind of just show kind of how you'd get around certain issues, or kind of how you just have to avoid using certain objects with them. But yeah, that's disappointing. But I have heard that they're working on a fix, which is good, but also it's a bit like, well, do they not test them before patching them into the game? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait for the update. But still, it's it's quite exciting. And yeah, they've updated some of the paintings that come in base game as well. They've added new skin tones to the people that are in the paintings, and different versions of paintings with like different people in them or different sims in them, which is good. I mean, they should have been there from the beginning, but it's good to see that they've added them nonetheless. So yeah, update your game if you haven't already, as there's been quite a few new additions and some changes. So this build then, like I said recently, I just got Eco Lifestyle. I said it at the start of the video, but yeah, I got Eco Lifestyle, and there's a reason that I avoided getting it. So I'm all for making the world, more eco-friendly, combating like global warming, recycling, any kind of changes that impact on the planet in a positive way. But I just don't like the idea of taking what appears to be like a rundown area, so like the world of Evergreen Harbour, which came with the pack, and making it better, like by way of gentrification. So it's going to get like a little bit serious. It's just a game, and I get that it does sound like a little bit silly. I imagine some people are thinking, well, so what? It's literally just a little bit of recycling and putting some plants down. It's not like meant to be some kind of commentary on real world issues. But hear me out before you kind of think what you're even on about. So where I come from, it is kind of considered like a rundown area. I live in like a post-industrial town. It's an ex-mining village where I actually live. And it's not very affluent, lots of austerity over the years, and I think Plumbella put it perfectly in her video when this pack was announced, and she called it the gentrification pack, and I agree, it kind of is. But yeah, in saying all that, it is just a game. It's not like a massive serious thing. It is what it is. It's just a Sims 4 pack. It's not meant to kind of comment on anything in the real world, really. But in saying all that, the pack has some really nice build stuff, I'm not going to lie. I really like it. It might actually be my new favourite build pack. Maybe a close second to Snowy Escape, I'm not sure. It could be tied. But yeah, I just think it looks really good. There's like some hair that's included with it, with the cast stuff. Some of the clothes look really good. The piercings look really good. We got some piercings, I think, with Get Together or Get to Work. There's some like piercings that come in the game and they look absolutely awful. Like, they look huge. They don't even look like they're piercing anything. They're just kind of stuck on your forehead or whatever, or your Sim's forehead. But yeah, overall I think it looks really good. So yeah, I'm here for it. Gentrification all the way, please. Obviously I'm kidding, but yeah, I haven't actually done any gameplay or anything like that. I haven't really had a chance, if I'm honest, but I want to play it later so I can get like my full opinion on it. But so far I'm really happy with it. The plants are really nice. There's some like wooden wall paneling that I use on the exterior of this build. That double bed, just everything about it really I love in terms of the build and buy mode. Now, if you're wanting my recommendation on whether to get it for yourself, that would obviously depend on your playstyle. If you don't build that much and you prefer gameplay, I can't say whether or not it's good because I haven't delved into gameplay. But yeah, if you like to build, or you solely just build in The Sims and you don't do much gameplay, I would recommend it for that, just because I think, like I said, the build items are really good. I asked on Instagram ages ago if people would recommend it. I think I was getting myself a new pack and I just kind of put a poll up if they would recommend Eco Lifestyle or not, and it was mostly no. And I also got a couple of DMs saying that it's boring, there's nothing to do, it's repetitive, and that it's just not a good pack in general, and they definitely would not recommend it. So yeah, I'm willing to bet that the gameplay will let it down, as is often the case with The Sims 4, unfortunately. But if you already have the pack, let me know your opinion on it and whether or not, you like it, what you like about it, what you don't like, if you'd recommend it. I really like seeing what other people think of the packs and that in The Sims 4 in general. I've seen both sides where people love The Sims 4, and I mean as a whole, and other side where I've seen people say that they absolutely hate it and it's the worst one. And they still only like play The Sims 3 or The Sims 2. And I get both sides, like I can relate to both sides in different ways. The Sims in general is my special interest. I love everything about the franchise, from The Sims 1 to The Sims 4, and even some of the like spin-off games. And I could honestly talk about it like all day. I watch stuff about it all the time, I read stuff about it all the time. So I'm coming from a place where it's like, I really, really like The Sims, and I think I always will. Like, I can see the negatives with The Sims 4. I think you would be a bit ignorant not to really. Like, there is obviously issues with it, and for a game that's been out for 6 years, there really shouldn't be the issues that we have. I mean, the fact that people got excited about the Sims team announced there'd be improved traits kind of says a lot. And then when you look at the reaction to some people after looking at what they did to improve the traits, it's a little bit like, well, where? What did they do? I know one of the updates is that bookworms now get fun from reading books, and it's a bit like, well, why did they not get that before? That makes sense. If you're a bookworm, you would obviously get fun from reading. But the fact they didn't get that before is a bit odd. You could get that. I think all Sims could get that in The Sims 2. You'd get a bit of fun, and then if you really liked reading, you got like more fun. So yeah, I can get both sides to the likes and the dislikes and things like that. And like I said, I could talk about it all day. I mean, that's why I actually started my channel, because my love of this game and just kind of wanting to interact with the community a bit more. And it's also why I really like kind of interacting with people on Instagram and talking to people about stuff, and seeing what other people like about it and what they can make with the game. I just find it all really fun. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of this pack. Watch now, I'll come back from like playing it, in my next video. I'll be like, oh, by the way, I played Eco Lifestyle, played the gameplay, and it's absolutely shocking. Just like proper slate it and start saying like it's the worst pack ever. I can't imagine it's like the worst pack ever, but I don't know. I mean, obviously I haven't played it, so I'm not gonna comment on whether I think it's good or not. It's the same with like Snowy Escape. As soon as I saw that pack, I kind of thought, well, I'm not interested in that. But when I saw the build items, it were like, wow, I really want to get those items. And I love that pack for the build stuff. Even though I don't really use it that often in my own like gameplay, I haven't really played with Snowy Escape for a while, and it's like my favourite pack up to now, at least expansion pack anyway. So yeah, like I said, let me know. But yeah, with the Snowy Escape, the gameplay for that, I see a lot of people say that they think it's rubbish and that it's not fun, but I really enjoy it, and I enjoy like the simple side of it, like going on a hike, and just that kind of stuff. And it's same with like Island Living. There's been a lot of, and I'm mentioning that because I've played with that pack recently when I built something there. And yeah, I remember when that pack came out, everybody was really disappointed. And I remember like the marketing for that, it was like really focused on, I guess, just things that you can't even do with the pack. So it was just a bit like, oh, well, it would be fun if you could do that. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with the screenshots now. Let me know what you think of the build. And all the other stuff that I've asked you to let me know. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Consider subscribing if you'd like to. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye! Bye.